The best alternative to Amazon FBA to start now. Hey gang, my name is Mike with myrealestatedojo.com, and today I'm going to teach you the best alternative to Amazon FBA to start now. And right off the bat, it's not Walmart.com. That's not it. That's not it. Why is Walmart.com and Amazon horrible places for entrepreneurs like yourself? Well, first off, they have you by the neck on your knees because they're in total control. What do I mean by that? At any time, they can shut down your business. At any time, they can change the algorithm and it's going to hurt you. Uh, Plus, they're the middleman, which means that they get a cut of all your profits. On top of that, real quick, download my free book, Real Estate Investing for Beginners, the ultimate starter guide at myrealestatedojo.com, where I teach you how to find motivated sellers, buy their homes at a deep discount, and then have the seller become your own private bank. Subject to, get it now. One more thing, if you're looking for private one-on-one help when it comes to real estate investing, then consider joining my academy where you sit down with me one-on-one. 2, you get monthly coaching. 3, you get access to my best-selling courses. 4, you get access to my video library, and then the list goes on for just $97 a month. Join me now at mrnofluff.com. Lastly, the best six-figure side hustle, bicycle flipping. Want to see how? Here's a behind-the-scene video how I did it. Go to thebestsidehustle.mrnofluff.com. Now let's get back to the content. You have to wait to get your cash in many of these situations where what I'm going to show you, called the new flip, allows you to make money now, allows you to be a true entrepreneur where you're your own boss. You don't have to go find products to make a measly 10% or 3% profit margins, because the profit margins on the new flip, is 700%, 600%, 500%, depends on the deal, and it can fluctuate. You don't have to have any experience, no tools, no website, no money for marketing. You don't even need to have a lot of capital. All you need is just $100 to start the new flip. So you're asking yourself, Mike, what is the new flip? Well, let me show you exactly what it is. It's called flipping bicycles. I bought this bike from a motivated seller for $150. In a matter of days, I sold it for $897. Holy moly. Again, I bought it for $150 and I sold it for almost $900, okay? That's just one deal. Let me show you a couple of other deals that I have done. Here's another deal that I bought for $150 and I sold it for $747. So I bought this bike for $150 and I sold it in warp speed for $747. Let me show you another one. I bought this Burley trailer for $25 and I sold it for $300. This is crazy returns, ladies and gentlemen, crazy returns very, very fast. I bought another Burley trailer that I bought it for $100 and I sold that one for $300. I've also flipped other bicycles where I bought this Cannondale bike for $100 and I flipped it for $400, ladies and gentlemen, in days. I bought this track for $100 and I sold it for $500. I bought another track for I bought another track for $150 and I sold it for five. I bought another track for $150 and I sold it for $547 in warp speed. If you don't know what warp speed is, if you're not a Star Trek fan, that means faster than light. Now, why is the new flip better than Amazon FBA or Walmart.com? Number one, you're your own boss. Okay. 2, you get these massive, massive profit margins, unlike Amazon, unlike Walmart.com, where you're talking about a couple of points. Here you're talking about 700%, 500%, 300% return very, very fast. Okay. Now, some of you say, well, Mike, I don't know how to fix bikes. I never fix any of these bikes. That's the key I'm going to show you. I'm going to show you the secret sauce that I don't fix bikes. I'm not a bike mechanic. All I do is find motivated sellers, and I'm going to talk about what motivated sellers are in a second. Two, once I find a motivated seller, I buy their bikes normally at $100 or less. Okay. And then I wash the bike because most people that try to sell their bikes don't wash their bikes. Next, I take amazing pictures, which is most people, they're amateurs and they're trying to sell their bikes on Craigslist, Facebook Marketplace, OfferUp. They don't take great pictures of it. They don't know how to stage it. They don't understand the importance of that. And then three, I write a really good, great description that explains the bike that makes people want to buy the bike. So when I add these three equations in there, I'm able to buy a bike from a motivated seller at a deep, deep discount and then turn around and sell the same bike in warp speed for 700% return, like I showed you already. And that's all I do. I don't fix the bikes. If the bikes have problems, like they have flats or rusty chains, I just sell it as is. And because I staged the bike, which means I take great pictures of it, because I washed the bike, they sell like pancakes compared to the other people, because not only because I washed it, I wrote a good description about it, I took amazing pictures, and I'm going to give you the last secret right now, which you can find all these secrets in my book in a copy-paste formula. It's called The New Flip. There should be a link below. Now, the last secret that I'm going to share with you right now is that when I sell a bike, I don't put it at the fair market value. For example, if a bike is worth $500, I don't sell it for $600. I don't sell it for $500. When I say I don't sell it, what I mean is I don't list it for that price. I list it at a discount. So if a bike is worth $500, I am listing it for $400, and I'm firm on it. That way, my bicycle or my property is priced below the fair market value, where I get all the buyers interested in it, which causes competition for it to sell really, really quickly. And unfortunately, a lot of normal sellers, they do the opposite. If their bike is worth $500, they're selling their bicycles above the fair market value, which then doesn't sell, just like real estate homes. And I created a new flip for my real estate students because that's what I really teach, is real estate investing. But the new flip allows my students to make money now. Why they learn about real estate? Because they're very, very parallel. But going back to the bike story, most home sellers or bicycle sellers will price their bicycles above the fair market value. Now, we talked about earlier, what is motivated sellers? Motivated sellers are people that must sell their homes, and they break down into two categories. Category number one is called they're emotionally motivated. For example, they have to move to a different state, and tomorrow is their flight. So they're going to throw it in a trash can, or they're just going to let someone pick it up for dirt cheap. That's one example. Example number two of the motivated emotional seller might be their wife tells them, get rid of this bike. We have kids coming or whatever. If I don't want this bike anymore, you got too many bikes. Okay. Now, there's also category number two of motivated sellers, which is what I call financially motivated. And those are simply like, I can't pay my rent, I can't pay my electricity, and they must sell their bikes. So the whole secret sauce is that I work with motivated sellers. I show you how to find them in my book for free, how to find the motivated sellers for free. It's a copy and paste. I find these motivated sellers. I give them my offer letter, which is also in my course. You can use it as a copy and paste. And negotiate to buy their homes at a deep, deep discount. For example, if the bike is worth $500, I'm only offering them $100. Once I buy their bike at a deep discount, I wash it, I take great pictures of it, I write a great description about it, which is all in my course on how to take pictures, how to copyright, etc. But once I do the prep work, then what I do is I bring it to the market and I price it below the fair market value. So if everyone's selling for 500, I'm selling it for just 400. And what that does is allows competition to be built up, pressure to sell mine versus the other people they're asking over fair market value or just at fair market value. And that's basically the secret sauce. This is what's way better than Amazon FBA, Walmart.com, because when you work with these guys, they take your profits. You don't have control of your customers, which means that it's their customers. Even though they're your customers, it's their customers. At any time, they can shut you down. At any time, they can change their algorithm. At any time, they can change their policies, and you're going to have less profits, or you got to pay more in storage fees, or whatever the story may be. Where on the new flip, you become your own boss. All you need is just $100, and you can make thousands of dollars a month. You can make 6 figures, 7 figures, 10 figures, depending on how you want to strategize the new flip. Some people just do it as a side hustle. Some people just do it just to make a little extra income to buy, let's say, Christmas gifts or something. Some people will scale it off and make 10 grand a month. Some people will scale it off and have 5 bicycle locations and make millions a month. So the system is exactly the same. The only difference on the outcome is the way you think, how you want to position yourself. Do you just want to flip for extra money, or do you just want to have a full-fledged business and make millions of dollars flipping bicycles? Because believe it or not, the bicycle industry is a billion-dollar industry. College kids ride, high school kids ride, elementary kids ride, senior citizens ride. There's roadies, there's mountaineers, there's touring, there's all kinds of people that ride bikes all over the world. It's a billion-dollar industry, and for most people don't even realize it. So I just mentioned it. So the FBA Amazon sucks compared to the new flip, because you can do all the stuff and make a lot more money, a lot more profit without having a website, without having all this inventory, without sucky profit margins. And at the same time, you'll be able to make a lot of cash quick, learn about real estate investing. Once you take this cash, maybe invest it in real estate. If you're interested in that, then go to myrealestatedojo.com and I'd be happy to help you with that. But you're in total control. You're in total control from how much you make, how much profit you get to keep, how much profit you want to have, who you do business with or you don't, in all aspects. Plus, it's teaching you so many different skills that you are not getting from Walmart.com or Amazon FBA, like sales, like negotiation, and everything is in my course. On top of that, I'm there to answer every and all your questions, because when you download my book, you download my course, you get a lifetime one-on-one free support from me on the Facebook group. Guaranteed. I'm going to ask all your questions because I want you to win. When you win, it makes me feel good. When I feel good, I'm able to create, because I believe that imagination and creativity is more powerful than debt, than credit, than FICO score, than dogma, right? I believe that you and I are so powerful, but through our conditionings, we've been dumbed down, in the sense, if I can say that, into believing certain types of limitations for ourselves. And that's why I created the new flip, because if someone wants to make $500 a month extra, they can. If they want to make $10,000 a month, they can. If they want to make $100K a month, they can. If they want to make $1 million, they can, by just strategizing the same information and positioning themselves differently. All right, guys, if you like this video, please click the like button. I'd love to hear your comments below. Get my book. Let's meet in the Facebook groups. I'll answer every and all your questions. It's called The New Flip. There's tons of students from Canada to Great Britain to Texas to California to Oklahoma to New York, New Jersey. I mean, all over America that have success with a new flip. And worst case scenario, if you lose, you're only losing $100. It's not like starting a franchise where you have to get in debt $100,000 or investing big chunks of money. All you need is $100, but you can plant this $100 through creativity and imagination, where you can download in my book, copy and paste system, and grow that $100 to whatever you want it to be. If you want to be $1 million, you want to be 10,000, you want to be 5,000, whatever it is, you can do it. And I'm there to answer every and all your questions when you download my book, as a gratitude, because I want you to win. Thank you for watching. My name is Mike with myrealestatedojo.com. Always remember, you're braver than you believe, stronger than you seem, smarter than you think, and twice as beautiful as you ever imagined. roaming. Don't take no for an answer. Peace.